What is up, guys? Meikitamemo here, and welcome to my YouTube or Twitch channel. It's been a while. It's been like 4 or 5 days, something like that, since I last streamed, due to the fact that I was getting ill. Didn't felt so well, but I haven't been doing nothing. Aside from that, I haven't done a lot either. But where's my phone? Here's my phone. But at first today I didn't want to stream because I wanted to be able to do a bit more for my YouTube channel. The time linking, etc. But I couldn't do that. Holy shit! All those commercials. They just keeping popping up like wildfire. Now Risen 1 in particular has 67 episodes. Still have to work on the highlights of Gothic 1 and Gothic 2, but that's okay. It's not gonna take that long for me to do that. But Risen 1 has a total number of 67 episodes, which also included the fact that I had to cheat in order to get the max warrior of the order stats, aside from the fact of the frost crystal. Not Gothic 1, but I would just keep going on because I googled beforehand to make sure that my Twitch highlights will not be deleted. They will be there forever, which is a good thing to know, due to the fact that I can just take my time, just keep uploading videos slowly but efficiently, in order to God damn it. In order to continue with my future of playing different games, uploading them later on to YouTube. It is a lot of work. I haven't been able to do much because, like I said, I was ill, didn't feel so well. But I haven't done nothing. It's not that I haven't done anything at all. I've uploaded like 3-4 videos throughout the entire weekend, throughout the fact that I was ill, but and that's okay. What was I here for? Did already? So I have to recall what I already did and what I already didn't do. I don't think I did this. I'm just double checking, to make sure that I've got it, because I need it. Already done it, okay. So I was on my way towards the owner's farm. Let's talk with Bengar if I already didn't. Already did. Apparently not. You're the farmer here?
You could say so, but I'm really just a tenant. All the land here is owned by one big farmer.
How do you make a living?
Mostly hunting and the wood we cut. Of course, we also raise sheep and work the land. O&R saddles me with all these laborers, and I have to keep them busy somehow. Only a few of them are good hunters, you see.
Has anything strange happened around here lately?
Many strange things are happening these days.
It's been a
but
while,
none as strange as the mysterious disappearance of
gotta
Adanos.
continue at some
He's
point.
one of my field workers, and certainly not the kind who would drop everything overnight and slink off just like that, you see.
What exactly is so strange about his disappearance?
Pardos is such a timid sort. The furthest he's ever been from the farm is to the end of my fields. He would run away at the mere sight of a meat bug. Those things may not be pretty to look at, but you really couldn't call them dangerous. They say there's people who eat them. Gross.
You get used to it.
If you got nothing else to eat, mate, you gotta eat. Maybe he was simply fed up and left.
Working in the fields was his life. I cannot imagine him having gone to work for another farmer. With me, he could do whatever he wanted.
Any clues at all?
I think those bandits must have dragged him off. They've been roaming around this area for days now. I once saw them drag a citizen of the town off to their camp. It looked like they were gonna make him a slave.
Where is this bandit camp?
At the far end of my fields, some steps
what is
lead
up,
down
viewers?
to a small hollow. That's where they have made themselves at home. I'd like to go look for Pardos there, but there's no way I'm going up against those guys. And you had better give them a wide berth, too. They're not known for their sense of humor.
Neither am I. Were the bandits, by the way, carrying weapons when they passed by?
What kind of stupid question is that? How would they be bandits if they weren't armed?
I mean a whole load of weapons. A big delivery.
How are you
I
guys
see.
doing?
Yes. Now that you mention it, they were carrying lots and lots. Some in barrels,
viewers.
some in bags, and some on the cart they brought.
Welcome nevertheless, brothers or sisters. I hope you will enjoy it. If not, you know, then my apologies. But I hope that you will have a blast watching my stream. And if you have questions, make sure you're logged in on Twitch. And feel free to ask them, because I don't think that I'm capable of checking out non-accounted commentary, you know, when it comes to chatting and such. But you're employing the laborers.
Onar sends away the workers he can't use on his farm. Then he sends them to me. I feed them and they work here for me.
What do you think of Onar?
What? He's a greedy bastard who'll get us all hanged in the end. One of these days, the paladins will come out of the city and make us small farmers bleed for what he's doing here. But I haven't got a choice. The militiamen only come here to collect and not to defend the farm. If I held myself loyal to the city, I'd be very much on my own. At least Onar sends some mercenaries now and then to see how we're doing.
What have you got against the royal troops?
It's obvious. There hasn't been any improvement now that the paladins are in the city. Just the opposite.
right enough.
Now
Well,
these
that's
cursed
bad.
militiamen come onto our land even more often and steal everything they can. And the paladins don't do a darn thing about it. The only paladins that I've ever seen are the two guards at the pass. They wouldn't budge an inch, even if the militia slaughtered us all.
The pass?
Yeah, the pass to the old valley of mines by the waterfalls at the other end of the high pastures. Ask Malak about it. He was there a couple times last week.
I see. Well, thank you nevertheless, Mage. Let's talk with Malak. Or Malak. Let's see if I can pickpocket him. I think I can. Yep. Everything alright?
Yet another day laborer who doesn't know where to go? No problem. Talk with our farmer Bengar.
What are you doing here?
I'm the shepherd here. It's not exactly a demanding job. But now and then, you really have to watch out. Especially if you get too close to the pass.
What exactly do you know about the pass?
Not much. Just that it leads to the old valley of mines that was surrounded by the barrier until a few weeks ago. Back then, the only thing we farmers had to be afraid of was the monthly caravan that took all kinds of goods to the valley of mines. Those cutthroats often made life difficult for us out here.
Where exactly can I find the path to the old valley of mines?
Near the two waterfalls on the other side of the high pastures.
And what is it that they say about the valley of mines?
All sorts of things. Some of the boys say they've heard screams at night. Some have seen strange lights over the mountains. But if you ask me, it's all just old wives' tales.
And have you ever been to the valley of mines?
No. But I go near the pass once in a while. Then I always see those two paladins who stand around and keep watch. It looks like they're making sure that nothing comes out of the valley. Back then, the Valley of Mines was a natural prison. If you went in, you never came out again.
Tell me more about the paladins. Like, how long have they been posted there?
Tell me a week or two, I suppose. I don't know exactly. Some time ago, there was even a whole troop of them that disappeared into the pass. Since then, I haven't seen them again.
I don't see any women here at all.
You got that right. This is a man's farm, so to speak. Works pretty well, I think.
Don't work too hard.
Don't work. I'll try.
Well, try is all that you can do, I suppose. Do I have leather bags? Apples back? Oh no, it's a leather bag. I think already got the X marks the spot up there. Already talked with Garn about hunting, so I presume that I already have it. But it's been like 4 days since I last streamed Gothic 2 due to the fact that I was ill. You know, I didn't feel well, had a huge amount of headaches, teeth aches, was not throwing up, not that kind of stuff, but I was sick as a sick dog, that's for sure. I don't have arrows. Oh, gotta be shit. How am I supposed to find the bandits without arrows? So maybe I will first go to Onar's farm and get myself some arrows. Otherwise it will be particularly hard, you know, in order to fight the bandits. On the other hand, I'm gonna give it a shot. If I die, you know, it's just another death. Not so many at the same time, please. Ah, fuck me, I have to re-talk. I didn't save, did I? Nope. God damn it, I'm gonna redo these conversations, but I will fast skip them. So it's not like, you know, I will be doing the whole thing over again. It's just I've got to save. Let me add the death counter, and once I've done this again,
Hey, you!
these are still night day. So let me pickpocket this guy.
You
Skip the conversations, 'cause, you know, already had them.
We're at what?
Like I said, already had these conversations, so it's not really needed, you know, to go through it again. Let's talk with the shepherd.
Yep. Up it. Not back. Oh,
I will also pickpocket him again, no worries.
no. It'll back. So, you got. Out.
Wait. Right, so let me save again so I don't have to redo that part at the very least. Where can I get some quick arrows? Orland's Tavern? Nah, no need for arrows. As long as I don't, you know, get an whole army of scavengers about after me, because that is the problem. I use a mod called Heights of Power, which makes the game harder, but easier at the same time. It makes the mobs stronger, it makes their HP being doubled if not tripled, but it also gives a bit more XP, and it will make a lot more XP if you make the right choices at certain points. You know, like if you have Knight of the Raven installed, you know, you have that stone tablet in the beginning with Zardas' tower. That normally, without Heights of Power, give only about 50 XP. But because of Heights of Power, and because it's valuable knowledge to talk about Zardas about it, you already learn what those stone tablets is. It will explain to you why the Water Mage wanted, it will not give you 50 XP but 500 XP. And yes, it's overpowered, and yes, it will be child's play late game, but now I'm being rewarded for the fact that I'm exploring the area, questing in the area, and kill critters. Critters are stronger, but I can also get better stats easier due to the fact that I level faster and get more XP from the critters. Late game I will be so overpowered that I can easily handle an entire army of the orcs, including the elites, but I'm not immortal. I can die. Orcs are also stronger. Every critter in this game, except for bandits, have been increased in XP, at least I think. I'm not quite 100% sure that every critter has more XP than regular. But their damages has been increased, their HP has been increased, and mostly their damage, which makes the game harder. And HP also makes it kind of bit harder.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
Come, don't draw your bow, good man. Or bandits are still weak. Yes. Fuck. Now I've got at least 50 arrows, so I can shoot them full of arrows. Come on, get outside. What are bandits? So in some sort of a manner of speaking, it makes the game easier, but it also makes the game harder. Hey, Plakchik, what is up, mate?
Thank goodness. The
How have you
bandits are
been doing,
done for.
mate?
You have saved my life.
Let's first pickpocket this guy. Who are you?
Who are...
My name is Elvrich. I come from town.
Master Thorben told me that you had disappeared.
Those lowly scum dragged me off here and were keeping me prisoner.
Lots of people are missing in town.
I don't know anything about missing people. I can only tell you what happened to me.
What exactly, Elvrich, happened to you?
What?
I was on my way to the rendezvous I had set up with my girl. Her name is Lucia. We'd been planning to get away to the mountains and away from the town and all those who lived there. I had just arrived
doing
at the
better.
meeting point
You know, I'm
when
not
suddenly
any
some
more
of these
ill,
bandits sprang
but,
out from the underbrush
I'm doing
and
good.
captured us both. I put up a fight,
Still a
of
bit
course, but
cold,
to
you
no
know.
avail. There were just
Still
too
a bit
many
of
of them.
snotty.
You didn't
but,
happen to see them.
I'm doing better, that's for sure. Which was one of the reasons why I didn't stream like the last 4 days or something like that, 3-4 days. Due to the fact I was not feeling well, you know, I had large headaches, could barely eat, you know, because of toothaches as well. I was just ill, you know, I was not feeling right, so I didn't do much throughout those 4 days, 3-4 days, you know, I didn't do much time stamping, I didn't do much streaming, but, you know, I was recovering, slept like a boss the last couple of days, including today, but I'm doing better, you know, which is good. So, Elvrich, what can you tell me about Lucia?
A girl from the harbor district. She used to work for that horrible Bromor. She's very pretty.
But I'm at least glad that I can continue now, you know, without people asking, you know, is there something wrong? Because there was nothing wrong. The only thing that was wrong was, you know, it's getting winter and I barely get sick. Barely. Once 2 to 4 years. Once in every 2 to 4 years, you know. But I'm a human being too, you know, so I can also get sick. I can also get ill. So you know, when I was ill, I was like, nah, you know, I'm not gonna stream. I'm gonna do what I can, and just regenerate in some sort of a sentence, you know. But everything's good now, so that's good. What did the bandits want with you?
Sometimes I could overhear them at night.
Watch lots
I
of
didn't get
YouTube
everything, but I
videos,
think they
you
wanted to
know,
make us slaves.
like gameplay videos, certain games, watching the election of the United States, and that sort of thing, you know, just to get past through the days, and slowly but efficiently regenerating, so I can no need to be sorry, mate. You know, if you can only stay here for about 50 minutes, then you only can stay for about 50 minutes. You know how I am, mate. You support me whenever you can, and when you can't, because you have to go to school, because you have to work, or anything like that, you know, that's okay. No need to say sorry for it, because every human being has things to do in their life. I currently don't have much to do, you know, because the fact that you know, I have some sort of a sentence, a good goal to follow my dreams, my pursuit and such. But even the government eventually will tell me, you know, we're not gonna pay you anymore. Just look for work. And if they say that, then I have to go to search for work or whatever, you know. And we have to do things in our lives, so no need to feel sorry about that, Galactic. If you can stay for 50 minutes, you can stay for 50 minutes. If you can stay for 5 minutes, you know, you still supported me with those 5 minutes. And every support that I can get, whether it's 5 minutes, even a minute, or even a second, doesn't matter. Every support that I get is good support. Where were they going to take you, Elvrich?
We're to a place somewhere here on the island of
No need to
Khorinis,
say
but
sorry for
I
it,
think
Mage.
one can't get there without a ship. They brought me to a mooring
Gotta
place
do
on the coast.
what
Some
you gotta
pirates were
do.
camped out there. One of the bandits approached the pirates to negotiate. They were having a fierce argument. I think the bandit wanted the pirates to ferry him somewhere, along with me, but the pirates wouldn't have it. So the bandits withdrew, and we've been sitting around here ever since. They seemed to be rather at a loss, and then you came.
Where is this pirate's mooring place already?
It's not far from the harbor of Khorinis. When you stand on the quay and look out to the sea, all you need to do is get a boat and go to the right along the coast. The first small bay you come across is the mooring place I was talking about.
Hey, Asus page. I don't understand Russian, brother. And the only word I can understand in the Russian letter is oxygen, but I'm not Russian. So if you can, even if it's broken English, mate, type in English. Hey, Filippo, long time no see. Indeed, mate. Was recovering from illness, headaches, stomach aches, teeth aches, all that sort of bullshit. But welcome nevertheless, Asus Rage, and of course Filippo. Pirates in Khorinis.
I don't know very much about them. I first clapped eyes on one of them at the mooring place. They always stay in the background. Every single one of them is a wanted criminal in Khorinis.
That will never change.
They're afraid of the gallows. That's why you're never going to meet one of them in town.
I see. Bromar says that Lucia walked off with a golden dish.
Well, if Lucia really stole from Bromar, the bandits will certainly have taken the thing from her.
Where is Lucia now?
We parted ways at the big crossroads in front of Onar's farm. The bandits dragged Lucia off to the woods behind Sekop's farm. May Adanos protect her.
Did the bandits who held you here captive receive a shipment of weapons delivery?
Oh yes, so many that they could barely
weapons,
carry
whatever.
them. They took the whole caboodle and disappeared towards Sekop's farm.
You should get yourself back to town in a hurry.
What else would I be doing? I'm going straight back to my master Thorben. Will you go look for the bandits?
Well, yes, I think so.
If you find Lucia, get her safely back to town, will you?
I'll see what I can do.
Let's get some skins so I can sell them at Bosper, the bow maker. And let's loot these bandits.
Nothing to plunder.
How am I? I'm doing good, asses. I'm doing good, mate. Thanks for asking, nevertheless, Mage. But I'm doing good. The only thing is I don't understand Russian, but I've got Feederpo for that and Galactic. God damn it. God damn it. I'm doing good, nevertheless. Much better than a couple of last 3-4 days when I was not streaming. A walking stick. A walking stick, oh jolly. Did I loot these bandits? Yeah, I think I did. Pretty sure that I did.
I think
Well,
I
how have
found
you been
something.
doing, Feederpo? Already did I? No, I don't think I already asked it. How have you been doing, Mage? Feederpo, a brother from a different mother and a different father, and different ancestors, but at some point the same ancestors. Through the course of time. You know. Right, so let's go towards Onar's farm and get towards Sekop and get the letter from Lucia, where we will learn that she took off with the bandits, etc. and so forth, and kill some critters along the way. But first, before I'm gonna kill critters, fuck it, already learned a bit about hunting. Come on. There we go.
Nothing to plunder.
And that's why I wanted to learn how to take field raider Mandibles, but you know, I will get some hunting capabilities before I will go towards Sekop. Get him. Shoot more arrows miss than I'm actually. I'm doing fine. Well, that's good to hear, mate. That is good to hear. Let's see if I can sneak past them. Because if I can get their Mandibles, it's extra gold, which I can use at all times. The more gold you can make, the better, because the better equipment you can get. So let's go to the hunt up here. I could sleep during the today, you know, but I will do that. God damn it, with the hunter, Grom. Was his name Grom? Do I have a fat ham, a bottle of water? I have a bottle of water. I do have a ham, and there was something, a loaf of bread, I think. Oh, I got one. If it was a loaf of bread, and I got everything that the hunter needs in order for me to learn a bit about hunting. It's very important to get these, especially as a mercenary.
Damn it.
You were sleeping while standing around. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I will be able to pickpocket this guy. I'm gonna give it a shot though. Okay. Everything alright?
An unfamiliar wanderer. I am very busy, so what do you want?
Well, what are you doing out here?
What do you... Well, the things a woodcutter and hunter usually do.
And, are there some interesting things to see around here?
What interesting is well put. If you go deeper into the woods here, you'll run into some very evil fellows. They're about 10 feet tall, hairy, and in a really bad mood. So don't go there if you're not strong enough for them.
I see. Is there something you can teach me about hunting?
Can you? Sure. But first, get me something decent to eat. I'm dying of hunger out here. I want a bottle of milk, a loaf of bread, and a fat ham. Then I'll teach you what you want.
I think I got that. Here's the food that you want.
Here's the fantastic. And now?
Teach me about hunting.
What do you want to learn?
Teach me how to remove shadow beast horns. Oh.
Teach me what do
Sorry
you want?
about that. Accidentally skipped. Teach me how to remove mandibles.
The mandibles of a minecrawler or field raider have to be removed with a very strong metal lever. They're lodged very deeply in the animal's skull. What do you want?
Teach me how to remove hearts.
You remove the heart of the animal with a deft cut in the chest. But it's usually only worth it with special animals or magical beings.
Dragons.